Hello everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the next game review, and this is a game that admittedly I've wanted to do a video on for really quite a long time, and I figured that with the upcoming release of the show, it was the perfect time for me to talk about one of my favorite RPGs of all time, and that is Fallout 3. By the way, I just might be playing Fallout New Vegas, and depending on when this review goes up or when the show comes out, I just might be able to do a review of Fallout New Vegas, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's talk about Fallout 3. This is a game that I remember during I think it was the 2008 E3 Microsoft press conference that Fallout 3 was first shown, and seeing that stage demo, it absolutely blew me away. Fallout 3 was a game that I knew I'd be so into from the moment that that stage demo ended, and as y'all can imagine, the anticipation for me was absolutely insane. And playing that game when I was just about to enter high school, it was a game that had a lasting impact on me, and I'm really excited to be talking about Fallout 3 for that specific reason. Before I continue on, just to let you all know, the footage that you're seeing was captured on Xbox Series X, so you're seeing Fallout 3 with the best quality possible. Otherwise, I'd be playing it on PC right now, but hey, the Series X plays this game very well. Getting into the plot, in Fallout 3 you play as simply a wanderer who you can name pretty much anything, and you first wake up as a kid being born. You can customize who you are literally at birth. Soon after you have customized your character, your mother unfortunately passes away due to complications from childbirth. It is then you find out that you grow up in Vault 101, starting off as a 1-year-old, seeing a bit of yourself as a 10-year-old, then as a teenager, leading up to becoming 19 years old and escaping the vault after your father, who has left under certain circumstances, which I will not get into in case if you guys haven't played the game. You embark on an epic adventure, either becoming a very good person in the ways, or you become, well, to say the least, an absolute dickhead. What I just said right there just barely scratches the surface on what is such in terms and the way I can only describe this game as an epic experience. With that being said, let's get into the reason why I think that Fallout 3 is one of the greatest RPGs, if not, might possibly be one of the greatest games ever made. Fallout 3 starting off has one incredible opening cinematic. Now I will admit this, the opening of New Vegas, because like I said, I just restarted a playthrough on that, and Fallout 4 may have slightly better cinematics, but at the same time, I do think that the opening of Fallout 3 has a very powerful opening that, well, you start off literally as a newborn baby with an incredible voiceover narration before that, and I believe the voiceover is by Ron Perlman, who goes into what the Lone Wanderer's journey will be like and how your actions will affect the game as you play along the certain thing. One of the things that I absolutely love is seeing how you grow up in Vault 101 throughout your childhood. The opening of Fallout 3 to this day is an opening, I want to say like 45 minutes to an hour of a game that really sets some great first impressions. Seeing yourself as an isolated survivor that is meant to be quote-unquote stuck in Vault 101 because that's the only place you can live, and then discovering this massive, gorgeous, but also kind of barren wasteland outside of a vault that is supposedly supposed to be your protector, I think is an absolutely genius thing. And that brings me to the next thing that, honest to God, is something that still holds up very well: the open world. The open world of Fallout 3 is absolutely massive. Now, sure, and granted, this is a game that came out back in 2008, and Fallout 4 came out in 2015. While Fallout 4 might be the bigger game, I still think that the massive open world of Fallout 3 absolutely shines. The open world of Fallout 3 is dense, it's incredibly detailed, but most of all, The game's atmosphere is dripping. It is an atmosphere that is soaked to the brim with atmosphere from top to bottom. While the graphics may not hold up entirely because, again, the game came out back in 2008, if you do play the game on an Xbox Series X, it does actually upgrade the graphics to 4K and 60 frames per second. And seeing the open world of Fallout 3 in 4K and playing at 60 frames per second, it is an absolutely beautiful world to explore. Something that really impressed me upon playing on the Xbox Series X was the lighting details. It is genuinely one incredible looking game. This is a game that you can tell that Bethesda put everything into, with Todd Howard doing a great job leading the charge of a massive game from a franchise that was already very well beloved, at least from what I looked up and from my research. The time that they put into not only the details, the cityscapes, the clans, or I should say the gangs, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, seeing all the enemy types, knowing especially as well, they could go up to the Washington Monument and ride up that elevator to the very, very top. Seeing how much you could explore the Capital Wasteland, I thought was absolutely incredible. And it's a game that I could just pop into right now and still just explore, knowing that certain things do come out. Fallout 3's gameplay is absolutely incredible, and not to mention, it's fun, it's addicting, and the RPG elements are absolutely incredible, going on to the incredible karma system. When it comes to the overall gameplay of Fallout 3 is the game that taught me in open world games, find and loot everything possible, because you never know what you're gonna need as you're going on collecting things, whether it's ammo, repairing your guns, the bottle caps, seeing if you need stim packs, using certain things to help you in a fight against raiders, super minions, or whatever types of things you may find in the wasteland. The gameplay of Fallout 3 is so much fun, and you'll find yourself playing at this game in all hours of the night. No kidding, guys. When I first ran Fallout 3, I kid you guys not, I first ran this game on Halloween, and I had one of the best Halloween nights playing this game for hours on and just getting into it. And I think I remember correctly, I actually think I did the vampire side mission when I first played this game, and my god, it was creepy as hell. But also just finding yourself in conversations with very interesting characters and doing quests for them, whether it's just a random fetch quest, helping out with their families, defending them in certain areas, and not to mention as well, finding yourself on a quest that leads you onto something that is, truth be told, absolutely mind-blowing, especially when it comes down to the Megaton bomb, which is easily one of the biggest karma parts of the entire game. And by the way, disarm the bomb, don't let it explode, even though seeing the bomb explode from Tenpenny Tower the first time I saw it was cool, I have to admit that. But anyways, or getting introduced into amazing combat, which, by the way, the combat of Fallout 3 is very satisfying, especially when you're using VATS, which, by the way, once you get bloody mess with VATS, you will see some of the most insane over-the-top kills, which to this day still makes me go, oh, that was gnarly. And not to mention it as well, when you get in those perfect shots with your shotgun, seeing them just blow right away, or just that perfect sniper shot and seeing their head just get blown right off. God, it is so freaking satisfying, to say the least. I have to talk about the incredible musical score. The musical score is very, very soothing. Whether listening to the beautiful musical score walking on the wasteland, or even better, hearing the tracks as you're walking, whether it's Enclave Radio, Galaxy News Radio, the musical score and the licensed tracks only add more to the atmosphere that Fallout 3 has placed upon this game. And not to mention it as well, the combat music, whether listening to, like I said to you guys earlier, the tracks in the game or the awesome combat music. The tracks in this game are not only soothing, but they almost bring this feeling of peace in a way when you're walking around just a barren and absolutely destroyed wasteland. It's just absolutely brilliant. One thing in particular that I mentioned earlier, and I gotta bring it up, and that is the voice acting. The voice acting in Fallout 3 is really, truly incredible stuff, and there's some really good voiceover talent in this game. Not only does Liam freaking Neeson voice your dad, which is absolutely brilliant, but Malcolm McDowell voices the president of this game. While Liam Neeson and while Malcolm McDowell are great in this game, the other voices in this game are just as good. Especially the voice actor for Amada and Vault 101, not to mention as well Lucas Bridges and Megaton, and got to talk about how badass Ron Perlman is as the overall narrator once you complete the game and also once you start the game. Going on to the most important bit of Fallout 3 besides the gameplay and the open world and everything else is the story of this game. The main storyline of Fallout 3 is so good because it just feels like a very personal story. But even better, guys, while the main story and the personal story of Fallout 3 are terrific, you'll come across many other plot lines that are so good, and there are some that are just as great as the main plot. Whether it's helping or sabotaging the bomb in Megaton, finding someone that may just be a vampire and trying to get them out of this cult, running across a little kid that came across these big mutant ants. There are many quests in this game, and there are a couple in particular that definitely stand out as being just as good, if not better, than the overall main plot.
Ah! God damn it!
Do not get me wrong, guys. I absolutely adore Fallout 3. I mean, I love everything about this game, but at the same time, are there some nitpicks I have with this game? I unfortunately do. The navigation system, it still kind of sucks in this game. There are times in this game where you feel like you're going in just the right direction. Like, for example, if you're just trying to follow the little marker that points you to the right direction, you could be on what you think is the right floor, and then out of nowhere, you're on the wrong floor when the game is just telling you, no, your quest is right here, but you're probably on the wrong floor, or you're probably in the wrong spot, period. And sometimes, killing to frustration, yes. My love for this game does eclipse this issue I have with the game, but I still have to talk about it nonetheless. One of the things that I must talk about is the ending of Fallout 3. The ending of Fallout 3 is kind of anticlimactic. You go through this epic, and I mean an epic ass battle trying to finish off the work that your father had wanted to do, and then the game just kind of ends. Unless if you choose a different option at this part, which leads to bad karma, unfortunately, you will unfortunately just end the game right there, unless I have a personal opinion out there for you guys. For those of you who just starting to get into this game for the first time, play through all the DLC first, or get through all the quests in the game and then do the ending, and then you might feel a lot of satisfaction. Just to be clear with you all, I still do feel a lot of satisfaction completing the game and getting to that ending, but at the same time, I still do feel that a small part of me feels the ending is just a tad bit anticlimactic, given through all you just went through and the game ends. And by the way, you have to essentially load up an old save file. You can't just continue to play the game. It kind of sucks, but otherwise, that's about it. So overall, I absolutely adore Fallout 3. Ever since I played Fallout 3 in 2008, this is a game that's had this lasting impact on me, and every time I've come back to this game over the course of time since the release in 2008, I find myself falling in love with this game over and over and over again. And now, guys, it's 2024, and the question comes once again. Did I once again fall in love with Fallout 3? You're goddamn right I did. Fallout 3 is one of my favorite games of all time, and as y'all can imagine, I am absolutely going to give Fallout 3 an 11 out of 10. While I have those nitpicks about Fallout 3, absolutely yes, but at the same time, those nitpicks I have of the game don't even come close to eclipsing my absolute adoration for Fallout 3. I absolutely recommend you play Fallout 3, especially when the show is coming out. It is a wonderful title, a great game. So comment down below and let me know, Have you guys played Fallout 3? What did you all think of Fallout 3? Or if you haven't played it, seriously, play the damn game, guys. But guys, seriously, comment down, let me know below what you think. Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'm also on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links and usernames are in the description below. That is going to do it for my review of Fallout 3. I hope you all enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for my latest video goes live. If you guys want to see my previous 2 reviews, please click to the left or right side of the screen. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.